Hi, it's me, Julie Conrad, intuitive healer and teacher, coming to you with a wellness alignment energy boost for today that's Reiki infused, as always. If it's your first time joining me, welcome. I do these on the regular. I've taken a couple weeks off. My father passed away unexpectedly, and today is actually the 3rd anniversary of my mom's death. So today's alignment is going to be what I need, which I think is probably what a lot of people need, and that is for the feelings of abandonment and grief, along with some hopelessness. And I know I'm smiling and I've got my makeup on. It's been a rough couple of weeks, so I'm gonna see what comes up with the thought of helping myself as well as you. I have been coding myself for the last 2 weeks to just make sure that I can function and take care of all my people who count on me. So I hope this helps you. If you're grieving, I'm so sorry. It can be the loss of a loved one, a pet, someone who's been special to you in life. It could also be grief over a friendship ending or a transition in life that, you weren't maybe anticipating. So let's see what we can do to get our brains online and some energy balanced for us. So the first thing we're going to do is release a spirit of anger along with releasing the trapped feeling of hopelessness. So I want you to just relax for a minute and take a deep breath in. And as you do that, I'm going to hold some space for us. And as we let go of anger, anger is one of the steps in grieving, but also we need to move forward. So it comes and goes, right? It's a cycle, and some days you may be angry and some days not, but let's see if we can smooth that out a little bit so that we can move forward with more grace for ourselves and more ease and kindness. Anger, the opposite of it, believe it or not, is kindness in Chinese medicine and creativity. So let's align to that and release any feelings of hopelessness that you've been experiencing. When it comes to grief, I think the hopelessness for me is like, there's not going to be one more hug. And that leaves me a bit bereft. So take a nice big breath. Let it shift through and let it just drop out and clear out of your physical body and out of your energy field. Maybe you want to imagine breathing in a white light. You could just lay your hands across your chest. Exhale a cloudy gray. One more breath like that. We're gonna align the vagus nerve, which controls our fight or flight response. It also kind of gets a little haywire when we're super stressed. So if you've been experiencing any kind of grief or that sensation of abandonment or a transition you weren't expecting, it can really help get our nervous system back on board and realign so that we can process what's happened and move forward. And we're going to align that with our intuition. So if you watched any of my videos, you know I love intuition. I feel like it guides me every step of the way. And sometimes it can be hard to hear when we're in a state of grief or high stress. So I'm going to encourage you, you can hold your neck if you want for your vagus nerve, or just leave your hands on your chest or wherever they're resting comfortably. I'm going to hold my neck and your head here. Representing vagus nerve and intuition. Take a nice big deep breath in. Let it go. Resetting vagus nerve and the entire nervous system, bringing it back online for improved thought and coordination between the brain and the body. Good. And tuning up our intuition so we can hear it, that it makes sense, that it can guide us each step of the way in transitional states, that it can help us to find the calm. So when you take a deep breath in and make space for your intuition, you can try it with me. Then relax your jaw and maybe just almost sigh it out. And at the end of that, where we've made a little bit of space, a lot of times that's where you can hear your intuition in times of need. So you can try that, inhaling deeply. And if you need a little bit of guidance, just relax into that space, and that little bit of gap when you exhale might be enough to help you know what the next best thing is. We're going to release trapped feeling of fear, and it's more of a spirit of fear. So I know tough transitions, grief, hopelessness, they can create a lot of sensation of fear, and it's a heavier vibration, which makes it harder to kind of connect with our loved ones, with our own energy, our own higher self. So we're going to release that feeling of fear and the spirit of fear. So I want you to just imagine any gray or heavy energy of fear dropping and clearing right now from your energy field and your physical body. As we clear fear, definitely feeling lighter as I do this with you. I hope that you are as well. Really breathe into that. I'm going to invite you, if you feel like it, breathing in a color that is soothing to you, exhaling that cloudy gray as we clear that fear out. We know that death is just a normal transition, whether it's of a human, a relationship, a job, like it's part of life. Change is constant. So letting go of the fear associated to that transitional time and aligning now with the deep belief of I am calm. So I feel like this needs to go into the heart chakra. So I'm just going to place my hands across my chest. I'm going to invite you to do the same. I want you to breathe in, and on your exhale, think the thought, I am calm. And as you exhale, I am calm. Downloading, installing, and saving this as a belief system, an operating system at the cellular level for you, into the mind and the body and your spirit. Maybe you can imagine a warm blanket being wrapped around you, how comforting and calming that is. Maybe you want to imagine it as golden, sparkly light. I am calm on every inhale and every exhale, just letting your nervous system settle into this space that we've created together. Like a warm hug that calms you, co-regulates your nervous system. Just feel that peace that I'm offering you right now in this space, this frequency of calm. Let your body attune to that frequency. One more breath. I am calm, just sealing it in. Much better for me. I hope it is for you as well. And we're going to let go of trapped feeling of grief just by itself and place my hands across your chest. I'm going to invite you to breathe in that white or golden light. Exhale a cloudy gray as we release trapped feeling of grief. It's a heavy one. It comes and goes. I've been describing it as splash park bucket that magically fills up, and you never know when it's going to overflow in the form of tears. So give yourself lots of grace. Any kind of transition that creates grief can feel that way, just kind of wells up inside you, and as it fills up, then it often overflows, and that's okay. That's just part of the process. But let's take some of that weight, the burden of grief, off of your chest, out of your mind and your spirit. Breathe deep. Feeling softer now, lighter in your body. Good. And I'm just going to seal all this in with kind of like an energetic hug from me to you in this community that we've created today. I hope this really helps you as you're transitioning. If you're having grief or hopelessness, know that you're not alone. We've all gone through it at some point for some reason. And there's a lot of light to be had in the space in between. So my wish for you is peace, and that you can hold on to that calm and your intuition, trust it to guide you through this kind of cloudier time of life. Thanks for watching. Be sure to share this with someone else that might benefit from it. I'd love to hear your comments and your responses. And if you have a request for something that you need, be sure to comment and I'll record it in a future session. Thanks for joining me.